I don't know about you, but I'm really getting sick of Pierre. He had his rally in Niski last night. 12,000, 15,000 people. So they say. Now, I'm not saying there weren't a lot of people there. I mean, it's Nisku. I wish there was a way to find out, where they came from. I'm going to suggest probably a lot of Central Albertans there. Nisku. But good on him for having a big old rally. Stephen Harper introduced him. Stephen. And today he gave a little speech, too.
I want to give a big thanks to the workers here and, of course, the owners at Trail Tire Tamarack, a real Canadian success story. For 30 years, they've been keeping our cars and trucks moving in top-notch condition with the best mechanical work, diagnostics, tire work for cars and trucks. Bring your automobiles here. If anybody who has a conservative membership gets free admission to the facility.
Trail Tire Tamarack. Do with that what you will. But the reason why I'm sick of Pierre is because he goes and he does these little speeches and he talks about the 10 lost years of the Liberals and blames them for things they have nothing to do with, like the tariffs. Everybody in the world's getting tariffed, Pierre. It's not just because of the Liberals. And then he talks about this.
And that is what is at stake in this election. Canadians have a choice after the lost Liberal decade. Are they going to bring back the Liberals for a fourth term of rising crime and costs and a falling economy under America's thumb? Or are they going to choose change with a new Conservative government that will axe taxes, unleash construction, build homes, and pipelines so that we can stand up to the Americans from a position of strength and put Canada first for a change? Let's bring it home. Thank you very much.
Pierre is the king of saying a whole bunch of things while saying nothing at all. Build the homes. Okay. He's never said affordable homes. Oh, he's going to cut the bureaucracy. But Pierre's also in big with real estate executives, the bigwigs. They don't make money on affordable homes. And cutting the bureaucracy doesn't mean anybody's going to save money. Because again, real estate executives like to make profit. Capitalism. And if people are willing to pay, they're going to charge the most they can. So these homes that he keeps talking about still may not be attainable for these guys. I get when there's, a desperation. When people are trying to sell you magic beans, you want to believe that they're going to bring you all sorts of goodies. The reality is, it's not gonna. Because he doesn't have a plan. This is a man who wants you to believe he cares about the lower and middle class, the elderly, that he's going to make them richer. When he voted against cost of living relief, a national strategy to reduce food waste, a framework for guaranteed livable basic income. Not to mention that he voted against affordable housing, dental care and pharmacare, which helps everyone, including seniors, $10 a day childcare, all the things that would actually put money back in the pockets of the lower and middle class. Pierre doesn't care about that. He's making you think he does, but he's never shown you that he wanted any of that in 21 years. 21 years! He's never voted in favor of social programs. And all he has now to talk about are his big crowds. Kudos, Pierre. The only thing that really counts are the crowds that show up to vote and who they're voting for.
Well, it's crony capitalism. It works against these people behind me.
That's him talking about Carney and Brookfield. Here's what I'm going to say about that. I'm not a finance girl. For the job that he was doing at the time, he did what was best for that company. We all do what's best for our jobs. Well, not everybody. But what that tells me is that if the Libs win and Carney is prime minister, he's going to do an equally good job for his employer. Canadians. Canada. But let's talk about crony capitalism. Stephen Harper being placed in the role as chair of AIMCO by the UCP. Grandpa Manning being paid a fuck ton of money to do a bullshit pandemic response report. I guess the cons also have their mitts in cronyism. I just want this election over with. I'm so tired of hearing his voice.